Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 8, read. So we got man.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. First down, Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
61.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Jump. Alpha. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Go. Delta. Don't forget the money. I know you. Ready, go.
Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a gain of 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Topper. Under 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Really something about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Look out for number 30. Look out.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
We're good. We're good. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Exit.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun. Gall. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
12.
A shotgun snap for Gall. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the run. 49, guys. Mike.
Gall. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Gall. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
43's the mic, boy. 43.
Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance. You're in
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards.
43 to Mike. 43 to Mike. One, QB time. Man, we're close. 43 to Mike. All day.
On 1st and 10, gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Here's Gurley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Sue. Got you. I got you.
Goff now to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
You won. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. No gain on that. Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 43 is the mic. You. Maverick wall. 43 is the mic.
On 2nd and 9. Gone. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Watch the run,
Third and long. It's gone. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. They're going to look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a first down throw, gone. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Come to my work. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey.
Now it's gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. To the air again. Gone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go tonight. Like 20. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You're out. Check. Root dog portrait. Squeeze. Get in there. Lock it. Foxtrot. Press them.
Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This one caught by Isabella.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Chopper. Charlie.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
2 for 66. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Goff. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're running with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go, G.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Give me some. Give me some. Hey, wahoo!
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here goes tonight. 180. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. So don't say that.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hell, you won. That's going to be a long day.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Four down. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Squeeze, double.
Goff throwing again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is gone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
From the contact. Sets up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
76. Hey, echo.
One last throw here for Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.